Welcome to www.happynumbers.org. Today's 10-minute lesson is going to be on division of decimals by a whole number. So we're going to be dividing decimals by a whole number. Pardon me, before we do that, let's just take a look at this. 5 3600ths divided by 8. This sign here means divided by. And this means divided by. So in this problem, we are going to have 5 3600ths divided by the number 8. So we have to set up the problem. So since this is being divided, it goes inside 5 3600ths, and we're going to divide this decimal by the whole number 8. Well, dividing decimals by a whole number is a very simple skill set. All we do is do the division, the long division first, and then we put our decimal in the answer. If you have problems with long division, there is a lesson on long division called Decimals and Long Division. You may want to review that because you'll need to know how to do long division to be able to divide decimals by whole numbers. Okay, so let's assume you know how to do long division. Well, all we do here now is we divide. Well, 8 goes into 5. 8 cannot go into 5. Okay, so then we say, well, 8 goes into 53. And 8 will go into 53 6 times. Now we multiply. 6 times 8 is 48. We subtract. Well, we have to borrow here and make this a 4 and make this 13. 13 take away 8 is 5. We bring down our 6, and now we divide again. 8 goes into 56 7 times. And then we take our decimal place and we just put it in the answer. So 5 3600ths divided by 8 is equal to 67 hundredths. And that's all there is to division of decimals by a whole number. Let's take another problem. Let's divide 364 thousandths divided by the whole number 7. Well, the process is exactly the same. 364 thousandths is being divided by, so it goes under the division sign, and it's being divided by the number 7. Well, now we do the division. 7 goes into 3. 7 cannot go into 3. 7 is too big. So then we say 7 goes into 36. 7 goes into 36 5 times, and we have to put the 5 above the last number here, 36. 7 goes into 36 5 times. Now we multiply. 5 times 7 is 35. We subtract. 6 take away 5 is 1. 3 take away 3 is 0. So now we bring down our 4. Now we divide. 7 goes into 14 2 times. Multiply. 2 times 7 is 14. 0, and the problem is done. Now when we bring our decimal up, our decimal is here, so we have a blank space, so we have to put a 0 filler in there. So if we have the blank space, we have to put the 0 filler in. Again, that's all there is to the division of decimals by a whole number. You just write the problem, do the division, and then you raise the decimal up into the answer. So I'm going to put up 2 problems for you. 33 6/10 divided by 7, and 5 and 67 hundredths divided by 9. Okay, so put your DVD or video on pause, work these problems, and then turn it back on again and we'll go over them. Well, good. Let's take a look here. So 33 and 6/10 is being divided by the whole number 7. Well, we do the division. 7 goes into 3, cannot go into 3. 7 goes into 33. Well, 7 can go into 33 4 times. 4 times 7 is 28. And we subtract. We have to borrow 1, so we have 13, take away 8 is 5. We can bring down our 6. 7 goes into 56 8 times, because 8 times 7 is 56. We subtract and we have 0. So now all we have to do is bring our decimal point up into the answer. So 33 and 6/10 divided by the whole number 7 is equal to 4 and 8/10. Good. Let's see how we did on the second problem. We have 5 and 6/7 divided by, 5 and 67 hundredths, my bad, divided by the whole number 9. Well, 9 goes into 5. It cannot, because 9 is bigger than 5. So let's say 9 goes into 56 6 times. We multiply. 6 times 9, 54. We subtract. 6 take away 4 is 2. 5 take away 5 is 0, so we don't have to put the 0 there. We bring down the 7. And we divide. 9 goes into 27 3 times. 3 times 9 is 27. We have 0, and so the problem is done. And then all we have to do is just bring our decimal up into our answer. So 5 and 67 hundredths divided by 9 is equal to 63 hundredths. Excellent. Excellent. Well, let's do one more problem. I'll give you one more. And then I think we're going to be done here, because this is a relatively simple skill set. 14 and 28 hundredths divided by the whole number 6. So put your video or DVD on pause, work the problem, and then turn it back on again. Well, okay, let's set up the problem. 14 and 28 hundredths is going to be divided by the whole number 6. So divided out here, and this is what we're dividing into. Okay, so we do the division. 6 divided into 14. Well, 6 can go into 14 2 times. 2 times 6 is 12. And we subtract and we get 2. And we bring down the 2. 6 goes into 22 3 times. 3 times 6 is 18. And we subtract, so we have to borrow here, make this 12. 12 take away 8 is 4. We bring down the 8. 6 goes into 48. 6 will go into 48 8 times, because 8 times 6 is 48. 0, nothing to bring down, so we're done. So all we do now is put our decimal in our answer. So 14 and 28 hundredths divided by the whole number 6 is equal to 2 and 38 hundredths. So quickly, a review. To divide decimals by a whole number, you just write the problem so that you can do the division. You do the division, and in this case we got this, and then you put the decimal up in the answer. Very simple. Well, that's division of decimals by a whole number. See you next time. Thank you very much.